Hi guys, this is the cheapest way that I've found to do your cloth wipes for your cloth diapered baby. So if you're on a budget, I'm going to take you through the materials that you need, how much they're going to cost, how to make it work, and then I'm going to do a quick do-it-yourself tutorial for a super cheap wipes case. So what you're going to need for your whole cloth wiping system for your baby is an empty tissue box. It does not have to be this size, but you want to have a tissue box with an opening at the top. You need any kind of spray bottle full of water. You need 12 cloth wipes, and in this case our cloth wipes are going to be very cheap baby washcloths. 12 is the minimum. If your baby goes through 12 diapers a day, people can get away with one wipe per diaper change, and you can do your laundry once a day. Of course, if you want to have more wipes than this, you can do laundry less often, but you're going to need a minimum of 12 wipes, and these are cheap baby washcloths. An optional add-on is little pieces of Velcro.
You're going to fold your wipes in a way that allows them to pop up out of the tissue box just like tissues would. So lay one flat and lay one over top of it halfway and fold it over top. The next one's going to go above what you have already and take the one on the bottom, fold it over top. It's okay if your cloth wipes are slightly different sizes, one's narrower or longer than the other. Now when you get to your last wipe, you just take the extra bit, fold it over the top, and this is going to be the cloth wipe on top that is going to stick up out of your box.
Now take your stack of folded cloth wipes, open up your box, slide them inside, close up your box, and you're going to reach in the top and pull up the first wipe. If they fall over, it's okay. Washcloths are going to do this. If you have a thicker wipe, it might stick up like a tissue would. Sticks up. Sticks up. When you're using washcloths as wipes, you have one side that's more like the terry cloth texture, like a towel, so this is what you want to use to wipe on your baby's bottom. So take it, take your spray, spray a little bit of water, and wipe. And these also can be used to dry off your baby after you've wiped. You don't want to leave any water behind because that can cause some diaper rash. Now if you have some disposable wipes, go ahead and use those up and save the container, because that's a really cheap way to keep your cloth wipes as well. You can cut a hole in the top to make them pop up like the ones we just did, or you can fold them inside, and instead of doing the spray method, you can pour your solution or your water on top of them so they're already wetted and ready to go when it's time to wipe. If you don't have a disposable container, you want to take your tissue box, any size, and you want to open up the flaps on one of the sides so that you can load in your cloth diapers. So just take your fingers like that. Now you can leave your flaps open like this if you just feel like it. If you don't have any Velcro, it can stay open for you to put your wipes in. Or if your wipes are longer, like these wipes, they're longer than the box, so they stick out the sides, so I leave this flap open on these wipes. If your wipes are smaller, like the cloth wipes, and you might even have little pieces of Velcro in your craft supplies, you could use 1 or 2 pieces of Velcro. So I'm going to take my sticky side here and place it on one of these flaps. Do the same on the other side. So I'm going to attach the Velcros together so I know they're going to line up. And it's going to grab onto the sticky side and squeeze a little bit to make sure the adhesive is sticking on there. And now you have a Velcro closure. Next, you want to cut off these 2 extra flaps that are unnecessary and might kind of get in the way. So there's your side to load in your diapers. So here's your finished product. Got your wipes in the top, popping up. One side is open, resealable with Velcro to load in new ones. And just keep this wherever you change your baby. Now, when I first made this, I thought it was going to be temporary and I was going to buy something, but this has worked so well and been so durable. This one I have used since the beginning, and it's held up just fine. And they fit a lot of wipes, especially if they're washcloths, they're going to be even smaller. So you can load in a lot more than 12 if you have more than 12, but 12 is going to be the minimum if you're going to do your wash once a day. So I've said this is cheap, but how much is it going to cost you? Well, if you need to buy a tissue box specifically for this, then on Amazon.com you can get this box of tissues for $1.39. However, we use tissues in my house, so I just saved the box when we were done using the tissues, so this was free. Velcro is optional. You don't have to use it to use this box, but if you use one of these Velcros, it's going to cost 26 cents, or 2 for 52 cents. This was $3.88 on Amazon.com, so for about a quarter you can use a piece of Velcro, and you might already have some in your home with your crafting or scrapbooking things. Washcloths are Circle, which is a Target brand, and at Target you can get them for $1 a piece, usually in a pack of 6. And I found these at Ross, which is like a discount store for when stores have too much of a product, for 10 cents each. So for 12 of these, at Target it would be $12, or at Ross it would be $1.20.
The spray bottle will cost you $2.66 on Amazon.com, but this one is giant. You don't need one this big, and this is the one I use in my diaper bag. It's an old cosmetics spray bottle that I just poured out, rinsed out, and filled up, so if you have one lying around, it could be free or $2.66. Now, you can use a solution, a store-bought solution, or cheaper options would be to make your own solution using stuff you might already have in the house, like tea tree oil, olive oil, baby soap. But for a lot of babies, water is going to work just fine and cost you practically nothing. So to fill this with water, it's about free.